name is Bruce Magardo. I'm the acting beach superintendent for the town of Falmouth. My responsibility is to oversee the beach department, the lifeguards, parking attendants, and the system. All 10 beaches, one pond. Very challenging, but tons and tons of fun. I've been doing it for a long, long time. I've been with the beach department in some capacity or other for the best part of 47 years. So I feel like, in some respects, the beaches are mine. I know they're not really, but I've just been passionately involved with them for so long that I care deeply about them. My goal every day is to have the staff in tip-top condition with big, big smiles and making every day a positive day for anybody that's coming to the beaches to have a wonderful time. My staff is big. Our total staff is about 104 people. We run 55 lifeguards. We run 26, 28 parking attendants, plus the administrative staff. As I said, we have 10 beaches in a pond, lots of challenges. Most of the beaches are little pocket beaches, neighborhood beaches, so they have their little idiosyncrasies, whether that's a barrier beach or a pond behind it, potential for rip tides, that kind of thing. Challenges we had this summer, well, we had some issues with ball playing, and we tried a new experiment with allowing the lifeguards to give permission or deny permission for ball playing of any type, and that was a big success. Lifeguards were on top of everything, and according to our records, it was a wonderful experiment and very fruitful. We had 13 major rescues this summer, all of which, if you will, had a happy ending. We had cardiac events, diabetic events, exhaustion events, riptide events, that kind of thing. And I'm very proud of my staff. My staff is well trained. My administrative staff drills them almost daily, right from the get-go, the first thing in the morning. So we feel very positive when an accident happens, something happens, we're ready. We're ready in every aspect for that beach on that day with that staff. And I can't say enough good things about that. We're very proud of that. Getting beaches ready and putting beaches to bed, so to speak, is a coordinated effort with the DPW Beach Division and the Beach Department. The Beach Division of the DPW is under the jurisdiction of Jim Grady. He's the highway superintendent, his able assistant, Mike Souza, and they together work with a gentleman named Ed Dow, who takes young people and gets everything ready to go out on the beaches, maintains it during the summer season. And of course, at the end of the season, after Labor Day, we have to put all the furniture away and we check it and make sure that it's going to be ready to go the following season. So it's a big, big challenge. It takes a lot of time and a lot of crew to do that. And in the meantime, between putting it out and taking it in, we have trash. We have tons and tons and tons of trash, both trash that people bring to the beach, leave to the beach, and we have household trash. So their day is a full day. It's 7 days a week. And as we like to say, that particular day is the most important day for a whole ton of people in the town of Falmouth. So we have to always put our best foot forward, make sure our sand's ready, our lifeguards and parking attendants are ready, our office staff is ready, and our beaches are clean, because that's what everybody expects, and that's what the standards that we have, and it's the standard I have, and I ask everybody to measure up to that standard. One of the things that goes in with putting the beaches to bed is we have to put up strategic snow fencing. Beaches are living systems. I know it looks like sand and it's just sort of sitting there, but it never sits there for long. It's always in flux, in motion. So we put up fences to help catch sand, prevent it from going into parking lots, into marshlands and wetlands, because you can't get it back from there. And so it's a very planned, methodical effort to capture as much of the sand that Mother Nature moves around and be able to put it back out in the summertime for guests, because most of the feeder sources for sand are few and far between. So we have to take good care of the assets that we have for the town. So besides snow fencing, we also do things in the office. We work on getting buildings ready, paint, that sort of thing. We also take care of breaking down our handicap chairs. We have been blessed with 10 handicap wheelchairs that we offer to the public for free. And so we have to maintain those as well. And then we also spend a lot of time working on the budget, getting that ready for next year, because the fiscal year ends in the middle of the beach season. So when everybody else in town is kind of gearing down as their budget begins to expire, we need to have money to start up again. So that has to be planned, and all the steps have to be gone through to get things ready for the Board of Selectmen and for town meeting ultimately in April. So we have lots of things going on. This is our planning season. It's when we go out and get permits for various projects that we might have planned, or installing storage boxes for our equipment. And it's when we get our equipment patched back up again after it's been dinged up and sort of thing like that. We spend a lot of time getting things ready because the beach season is only 10 weeks long. A lot of people think you just kind of roll a lifeguard chair out and it's ready to roll, but it's a lot more complicated than that. It's a lot more hands-on than maybe people understand. So that takes planning. Planning takes time. And so that's what the winters are for getting ready, that sort of thing. One of the things that I would raise as an issue for people is the feeding of birds, seagulls and such. Birds don't know whether you're giving away, popcorn and something you're trying to get rid of, or a nice fresh hot sandwich that you just got from the concession stand. So sometimes we have issues with seagulls and birds taking food from people's hands, nipping them and biting them. They're just products of nature. It's what they've learned when they associate people in food. And so we ask people to give some thought to that, and whether that's a good practice or not. But that's a decision people have to make themselves. Staffing for next year, we begin looking for staff right after the first of the year. We've been extremely lucky. We have a lifeguard training program that my staff puts together. And so we sort of try to house train our own lifeguards. But our need exceeds our supply. And so we're always in need of good lifeguards who have to compete in order to get jobs here. We're much more fortunate than almost all the other towns on the Cape who lately have been short of lifeguards and short of good help. One of the reasons why we have that good fortune, I think, is because the beach department is kind of like a family. We pretty much get to know each other real well over the course of years. Most of my staff is here 5 to 7 years through high school and most of their college days, and some even after that. I've had staff here that have been here 25 years because they really like and enjoy working for the beach department. They like the camaraderie, they like the significance of their gift, their opportunity, their contribution, if you will, to making people happy for these summer days. And so we work hard at picking the right people from whoever applies, and we think we pick the best. And we try as hard as we can to teach them how Falmouth beaches are run, why it's important to be the best you can every day. And I have to share with them my passion, and I hope it's contagious, because I want them to understand how important it is to put out a good product for the town every day, day after day. And that's not always easy, but it's the expectation here, and people seem to gravitate toward that expectation. So please, if you're interested in working for us, applications are accepted for both parking attendants and for lifeguards after January 1st, and you can go through the town's website to get an application and return it, and we welcome you. Everybody gets a tryout if you want to be a lifeguard who wants to be. Everybody gets an interview if you want to be a parking attendant, and we let the chips fall where they may. But again, as I said earlier, we try to hire the very best and brightest and the most mature and eager, so we get the best kind of emissary for the town, and we take pride in that. First and foremost, these beaches are public beaches. They're here for the townspeople to use, residents and guests alike. So please enjoy them. Whatever extent that these beaches make you happy in the wintertime, come and down. Whether it's fishing or ball playing or running your dog after October 1st, by all means. That's what they're for. The only thing we ask is make sure your animal only leaves paw prints on the sand and nothing else. Take whatever gifts from your animals and bring them back with you. If you see trash on the beach, we ask you to go ahead and take some of that home with you, or put it in the trash cans, that kind of thing, so those people aren't, so everybody can have a chance to enjoy a clean beach and an opportunity to see one of the best of nature's sights in all of the United States, and that is the Atlantic Ocean, when it's feet away from your hands and your body, and you can drive by it all winter long and see all the different stages of snow and sleet and ice and rain and sunny days. It's all here for you to enjoy, and we certainly encourage that. I'm very, very proud that in my career I've had the good fortune to be responsible in working with two of the town's best assets. It's young people and it's beaches. And I'm very proud of the fact that somebody thought enough of me to give me that choice and that responsibility. And I'm not going to let anybody down. I want the very best for everybody in town, whether they live here or just traveling through. So by all means, come and enjoy the beaches anytime you want to. Good days, quiet days, rough days, sunny days, snowy days. It's always beautiful at the beach. So come on down.